Good morning students. Today we are discussing integrated rate equations. First one is zero order reaction. The rate of a reaction is proportional to the zero power of the concentrations of reactants. That means what is the zero power? Zero power means there is no effect on the concentration of the reactant. So the rate does not depend on the concentration of the reactant. So in other way, that is the rate of a reaction does not depend on the concentration of the reactant. That is about the zero order reaction. To derive rate constant for a zero order reaction, we will consider a simple reaction, that is R gives rise to P. R is reactant and P is the product. So as per rate law equation, the decrease in the concentration of the reactants with respect to time is called as the rate of a reaction. So rate is equal to decrease in the concentration of the reactants with respect to the time. So rate is equal to, it will be denoted in a differential equation form, that is minus dr by dt. Here d by dt, that means here the d represents the smallest differences or smallest deviations in the concentrations of the reactants with respect to the small intervals of the time. So instead of delta, we will take d by dt, that is minus dr by dt is equal to k into, that is k is the rate constant into concentration of reactants to the power of 0. Concentration of reactants to the power of 0. So anything to the power of 0, it will become unity. So we will, instead of r to the power of 0, we can write it as 1. So rate is equal to minus dr by dt, that is equal to k into 1. So minus dr by dt is equal to k. Minus dr by dt equal to k. That is the differential equation for the rate constant for zero order reaction. So we can rearrange this equation as minus dr is equal to k dt. Minus dr is equal to k dt. We will put the negative sign to the other side. So dr is equal to minus k dt. It is in the differential equation form. So to get the normal equation, we will integrate on both the sides. So integral dr is equal to integral minus k dt. Integral dr is equal to integral minus k dt. So we will get R, concentration of R, integral dr, that becomes R is equal to minus value and k both are constant, so they will give as these values, minus k into, instead of dt it will convert into the t, kt plus I, that is the I is the integration constant. This one is the first equation. So the equation we will get after integration, that is R is equal to minus kt plus I. I is the integration constant. And at the initial stage, that means before commencement of chemical reaction, R is called as the concentration of reactants. R is equal to R0, that is initial concentration. That means reaction is not yet started. Concentration of the reactants, if it is not yet started before commencement of chemical reaction, R is equal to R0. When R is equal to R0, T time is equal to 0. That means when reaction is not yet started, so time T equal to 0. Put these two values in the first equation. That means R0 is equal to minus k into 0 plus I, minus k into 0 plus I. So minus k into 0, it will become 0. So I is equal to, from this equation, R0 is equal to I, that is the second equation. R0 equal to I is the second equation. That is R is equal to, what is first equation? R is equal to kt plus I. This one is the first equation. and the second equation is initial concentration R0 is equal to I. So first put 2 in 1, that is R0. R is equal to concentration of R is equal to KT plus R0. KT plus R0. So we will arrange the both R terms in same side. That means concentration of R minus concentration of R0 is equal to minus KT. Concentration of R0 is equal to minus KT. So to avoid this minus, we will rearrange this equation. That means R0 minus R is equal to KT. So that is the final equation. R0 minus R equal to KT, or K is equal to R0 minus R divided by T. That is the rate constant. K is equal to R0 minus R by T. Or from this equation we can calculate the T value also. T is equal to R0 minus R divided by K. So this is the rate equation for the zero order reaction. K is equal to R0 minus R by T. Here R0 is the initial concentration and R is the final concentration at time T. T is the time T. So we will draw a graph between the concentration of the reactants and the time T for zero order reaction. It is x-axis, y-axis. This one is x-axis and this one is the y-axis, and 0 it is the origin. So we will draw a graph. In x-axis it is time T. In y-axis it is concentration of the reactants. It is concentration of reactants, R. So here it is a negative slope from y-axis to x-axis. The intercept and the y-axis, it is the concentration of reactants at initial, that is R0, concentration of reactions at the initial stage, and this slope is equal to, that is the slope is equal to K rate constant. K is equal to negative slope. K is equal to negative slope. So that is the graph between the concentration of reactants versus time for the zero order reaction. Zero order reaction. And next one is the examples for zero order reaction. First one is all enzyme catalysts. All enzymatic reactions. All enzymatic reactions are zero order reactions. All enzymatic reactions are the zero order reactions. That means the all enzymatic reactions which are undergoing in our body, they are all come under zero order reactions. And second one is the reactions undergoing at metal catalysts. Reactions undergoing at the metal catalysts. So these are also metal surfaces or metal catalysts. So these are also comes under the zero order reaction. For example, dissociation of ammonia. Dissociation of ammonia under 1130 degrees Kelvin on the surface of the platinum metal. It will dissociate into nitrogen and then 3 moles of hydrogen. So this is one of the another example. That means the dissociation reactions which will undergo at metal surfaces is also examples for the zero order reaction. And the next third one, that is the decomposition of hydroiodic acid 2HI gives rise to H2 plus I2. All decomposition reactions which will undergo all thermal decomposition reactions which will undergo at the metal surfaces. That is decomposition of hydroiodic acid, thermal decomposition of hydroiodic acid in the presence of gold. It is the example for zero order reaction. And fourth one, that is most important one, all photochemical reactions. All photochemical reactions. These are also examples for the zero order reactions. All photochemical reactions means the reactions which will undergo at the presence of sunlight. For example, H2 plus Cl2, it will undergo at the presence of sunlight. That means H nu, it is denoted by H nu to HCl. This is also examples for the, these are all the examples for zero order reactions. First one is all enzymatic reactions and the reactions which will undergo surfaces of the metal catalysts, and third one is the thermal decompositions over the metals or metals, and fourth one is the all photochemical reactions. These are all examples for the zero order reaction.